Hi, I'm Carrie Lause, and I'm going to be talking about the EE. So the EE is short for the Extended Essay, and it's a 4,000-page paper of a deep analysis of a topic of your choice, which sounds very open-ended, but it helps prepare you for college, especially for senior theses that many of the IB people will be going after, since it has a similar structure. In my experience with EE, we started off with an EE summit where we talked about what the EE was going to be about and how the year was going to go progressing with the EE. And I chose my idea first. And at first I wanted to do musicals because I'm a very theater person. I like things that have to do with theater and acting. So I decided to do something based around Hamilton the musical. And then after deciding that I wanted to do something based on a musical, I had to go find a supervisor. And a supervisor in the EE, they're supposed to help you format your EE structurally and contextually, and they help you with any questions you may have, or they help you formatting wise. They're there to help you along your progression, which is very helpful because I know many times in my EE experience I would definitely get stuck and I would go to my supervisor for help. And it's important to choose a supervisor who has a similar kind of area in EE. So if you're doing an EE about English, if you're analyzing a book, you wouldn't go to a social studies teacher, you'd go to an English teacher. So I chose someone who had a little bit of theater background who was able to help me with this. So we have 3 meetings in total for the EE. Our first meeting is usually formulaic. It lays out what you want to do structurally for your EE, giving out topic ideas, and giving out how you'd want to set up your EE and your research question, which drives your EE. And we talked about possibly comparing 2 different musicals. At first I wanted to compare Les Miserables from the musical and Hamilton the musical and seeing how those themes contrast or compare. And then in our second meeting we put things more in concrete detail, saying, okay, this is exactly what I want to study. I want to study these songs, I want to study these specific things. And in my second meeting, I chose a subject area. In the EE, the subject area is kind of what gives you more of a strict guideline, because while you can have all these broad ideas, you have to stay within the subject area, and the subject area is a specific topic. So if you're going to do an analysis on a book, let's say you really like The Kite Runner, and you want to analyze how one of the character's progression throughout the book, you would be doing an English EE and for analysis, and you would have to stick with the guidelines in the EE. I'll post a link to all the subject areas so you can get a more clear detail, but there are many subject areas. So during the summer, we decided to choose, in the summer we work on our EE and format a rough draft. And I know, especially for me, I had a hard time because I had to keep changing my EE because it didn't necessarily work. So when I came back, I came up with an entirely new EE about how the character of Aaron Burr differed from the biography that inspired Hamilton to the actual musical. And so just some suggestions of how I would personally do the EE. I would choose a subject area first that interests you and then format based on an idea, because I know it was hard to fit my idea within a subject area. And then I would keep working on it every week so you don't have breaks where you have to do so much.